How to do, y'all? Tables here. I was leveling with Poison Concoction, and I kind of suddenly got the urge to play Explosive Arrow. I had tried it on the Burning Arrow build, unironically doing more damage with a level 1 gem, and I actually really liked it. And so I was looking around, and I was seeing if anyone had built um, Explosive Arrow Raider, and there was. So I looked through some videos, kind of got some ideas, but I haven't seen anyone do it for the 3.16 Scourge League. So I put a build together, and this is what we've come up with. It's just a real simple level 90 tree Raider with Rapid Assault, Avatar of Chase, Quartz Infusion, and Avatar of the Veil. So we're getting Spell Suppress, Onslaught, and Effect with Evade, Dodge. Is it Dodge? No, it's pure Evade. Permaphasing and Exposure, and Elemental Avoid. So right now we have 90 somewhat percent Evade, 100% Spell Suppression, maxed out on resists. Uh, Mana's been a bit of an issue. I'm in Act 6. I'm at the Brine King right now, so I'm currently leveling the build, and there's a few things that I don't know. Some things are gonna be changing for sure. Like for instance, I think we're gonna have a maximum of 7 frenzy charges, but in order to get the frenzy charges, I had to come all the way down into Duelist and pick up a Disciple of Slaughter. I don't know if that's going to be worth, but I thought that maybe stacking a bunch of evasion or stacking a bunch of frenzy charges, which gets us evasion, attack speed, and movement speed, would would lend us enough attack speed to be able to get enough fuses off on a target. There's not a ton of elemental damage in the tree, and we are running a crit build. I'm also slightly worried that my effective crit chance is not high enough. I would prefer it to be in the upper 80s, lower 90s, but I think our crit multiplier is good enough. At 5 fuses, we're not doing a whole lot of damage, to be honest. So there's probably going to be a bit of reworking in the tree. I have my flasks set up. I should have them set up with attack speed, and I'm just kind of leveling it and then changing it as I see fit, and seeing if the damage is there, if the survivability is there. And I haven't had much of an issue with survivability, to be honest. We are going to end up leveling and finishing out the game with the Des Opus and the Starkonja's head, the silken head. I think they work perfect for this build. We took off most of the jewel slots to keep it at level 90. I've never even had a level 100 character, so I want to make it work with level 90. Here's our links for Explosive Arrow. Our mapping links are GMP, increased crit damage, inspiration, LE damage with attacks, and Mirage Archer. And I went Mirage Archer in hopes that I could get even more fusings on the target. But at a 4.0 attack rate, I don't know how I would even get to 10 fuses unless I can somehow increase the duration. But that also makes it feel really bad for mapping, right? So this is either going to be a mapper, or it's going to be a bosser, or it's going to be a really good mapper and kind of a meh bosser, or a really good bosser and kind of a meh mapper. That's kind of the downside with this skill. Then we have Skitterbot's Precision and Grace with Enlighten, Ensnaring Arrow for Combustion, uh, just a simple dash second wind setup. And I could go a Combs Heart. I could definitely go a Combs Heart, and that would increase our damage a fair amount. But I don't know if I can lose the resist. That's the main thing. I don't know if I can lose the resist. We might have to drop a little damage on here and get some more all resist nodes to be able to make up for that loss. But like I said, this is more or less just a work in progress. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. Like I said, I'm in Act 6. On paper, it looks decent. The damage is a little bit lower than I would like. And I still need to figure out what is the best option for me to get to 20 fuses. If I can figure that out, I think the build can be really good. But I'm still kind of tinkering. I'm still looking up, what is the absolute best gear, the most refined min max gear that I can get for this setup. And and then hopefully maybe we can hit like a much better target. Upwards of 7 or 8 million DPS would be a lot more ideal in my eyes. But I also have to think if that's even achievable with this skill, because I just don't know. So we're leveling it, we're tweaking it, and I just wanted to share the kind of the beginning workings of the builds. So that's pretty much the build. It's very very much a work in progress. I'll keep you guys updated. Another video in maybe like a day or two whenever we hit maps. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you aren't subbed, hit the sub button, hit the like button to get updates on this build, and then hopefully we can get it all fleshed out and we can get this ready to go as a league starter and beyond. So appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one. Be good.